Everyone, Zeddy here again today with yet another card review. Bunch more cards revealed by Hearthstone themselves. Raunchy animated thing. You should check it out. It's on the official Hearthstone channel. Try and link it below. But we got a Druid legendary, some Druid cards. We had like basically nothing. We can see, did Druid actually get a good legendary? Outside of Lady Anaconda, there's like no good ones in standard, excluding Guff, of course. That's a hero card. It doesn't count, right? But yeah, a bunch of Druid stuff we're going to go over. But of course, we have our giveaway going on for Murder Castle Nathria, 3 mega bundles, 2 regular pre-orders. All you have to do is like and comment on the video in the description below. Subscribe to the channel. For every 1,000, we're doing another mega bundle. We're already 800 away from the next 1,000. We just hit 54K. Hit that sub button. There's no limit. Make me go broke. So I think there's at least 3 Druid cards to go over. Let's take a look. Starting off, we have Plot of Sin. 3 mana nature spell, summon 2/2 treants. We've seen this card before. Landscaping literally did the exact same thing. Exact same thing. However, infuse 5 times. So you have 5, I guess, tokens, minions die, squirrels, I guess. You know, you have your squirrel minion die. You get 2 5/5s instead. That is a 3 mana 10/10. That's busted. It's actually busted, but the infuse is 5. That's a lot to get. You are basically never going to be able to play this on curve fully activated, right? That's basically pretty much never gonna happen. You need like old Gibberling style openers, and if you've summoned 5 minions on turn like 1 and 2, you're probably winning already. But yeah, Gibberling got nerfed and it's not even in standard anymore. Not really gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, we know landscaping at 3 mana, summon 2/2 treants is just not very good. It's not enough presence. You really have to hit the infuse. So this has to come in later in the game, and you're gonna see with the legendary that nature spells are kind of relevant, and you're gonna be getting a lot of tokens. So it might see play, but I'm still not sold on it. The infuse has to be hit. But again, it's really crazy if you can get a lot of tokens going a lot, and you can reliably draw any card in Druid really with your Moonlit Guidance. You have your Aquatic Form, all those cards. You can reliably tutor specific spells or discover this is a random spell. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 because I do see it. Like, the second this is activated, it's good at any point in the game. A 3 mana 10/10 is good at any point in the game. It's kind of 5 health is a pretty decent threshold, and the treants and have synergies and all of that. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, 3 out of 5 in wild, because you got Gibberling, you got some stuff going on there. Maybe it'll work. But overall, very, very solid spell. But again, it has to be infused because we know the original version. We've seen it as a card before, and it really hasn't made the cut. Next, we have another nature spell. You'll see why they're nature spells when we see the legendary. Planted Evidence. 1 mana nature spell, discover a spell. So it's like nature studies. However, it costs 2 less this turn. So you actually can net mana on this. If you play this on turn 2, hit a wild growth. Your wild growth costs 1. You can play it, but it's only this turn, so you can't bank it like an old studies card. So it's better in the short term, right? You can't bank it, but overall, I mean, it's a 1 mana discover spell. That's good. That almost always sees play, and the fact that you get potential mana abuse out of it when you play it is very solid. This is going to be a very good card for Druid. They love discovering spells. And a nature spell to boot. You can discount it with Lady Anaconda if you really want. It's just a really solid, flexible card that can let you do some mana cheat stuff. It'd be funny if you got Innervate off of this, and for some reason, Innervate costs -2 mana, and it would give you even more. It would never work that way. It doesn't work that way in Hearthstone, but I guess it's a way of kind of maybe playing around a cult neophyte effect in wild a little bit. Not really. I've been reviewing too many cards. I go through all the crazy hypotheticals that will never pan out, never work out. But yeah, Planted Evidence, I think we'll see meta play for sure in specific, like whether it's a token deck, maybe even alignment Druid, you could play this in. Like you can cheat out, I guess you could cheat out stuff kind of in alignment a little bit. Kind of anti-synergistic, but again, you play this with Anaconda, you make stuff 0, and maybe you have a non-nature spell you want to cheat out, and this can help do that. that could do that as well. So there's implications all across the board for this card, but I gotta give it, yeah, for standard, I'll give it a 4. I think this sees play in multiple Druid decks. It's not broken or anything, but it's a really good card. And in Wild, where you have Nature Studies, which I think is still better than this, because banking that mana cheat is really good when you have cards like Overgrowth and Nourish and Oaken Summons and that. You rather kind of, you know, cheat that out because you can't reliably discover those spells, but you certainly can reliably bank mana cheat. And a lot of people don't even run Nature Studies in Wild these days. So I'll give it a 2 in Wild. I don't think it makes the cut against a lot of those cards, but overall, again, I think it's a solid card. And well, why is the nature spell relevant? Why is the nature tag relevant? Because we have a dragon for Druid. If Kazakhstan wasn't good enough, you need more support for it. This artwork is super weird. It looks like I don't know, a grass toy. What's the old chia thing? I don't know. Topier the Shrubagazer. What a name. 7 mana 5/5 dragon. So not great, but battle cry for the rest of your game, or rest of the game, after you cast a nature spell, you summon a 3/3 whelp with rush. That's right. You play this, you get a 3/3 with rush. You play this, 3/3 with rush. That is insane. That's like, you're always going to have board control after this is played. Like, you're always going to be able to fight for board really well. Just spam an Innervate gives you a 3/3 whelp. In Wild, Nature Studies into something else, into blah blah blah. Like, this is just insanely good. The problem is it's 7 mana, but wait a minute, we're playing Druid. We have Guff, we have alignment, we have all these ways of getting this out quickly. I think Druid, maybe for the first time since Lady Anacondra, has a playable, if not kind of broken, legendary minion. Again, I'm excluding hero cards because all hero cards are always busted. Guff, yes, he's broken. Probably should be nerfed to like 6 or something, so you can't tutor Pro Store with Cold Tooth Mine. But that's for another video for another day. But yeah, Topier, I think, will see play in standard. It's a dragon. It works with Kazakhstan, which there are a lot of builds already running. And the effect is just bonkers, getting whelps with rush every single nature spell. You can buff them up. You can put composting on them. You can do whatever. Really good card. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 in standard. I'm going to go just crazy and say a Druid legendary might see play. Hedra the Heretic, Kolak, Wingmaster Mulveric, all those cards, they're in standard. Fandrel's in standard. That used to be good way back in the day. But yeah, these legendaries have not panned out, and I do think we have a shot here of seeing this card actually pan out, be a playable Druid card, a Druid legendary. And in Wild, well, I don't know. In Wild, possibly. It is certainly possible, but you never know. And I'm actually being informed I missed another card here. We're going to do this before we end the video. We have another legendary, another Druid legendary. Yeah, that's right. There's another one. Cecily of the Fey Court. 8 mana, 8/8. Ironbark Protector stats here. Ironbark, my goodness. I'm going to make sure we don't miss any more cards before I end this review. But yes, just double checking. I don't want to miss any more, but we have one more here. Cecily of the Fey Court, 8 mana, 8/8. Deathrattle, draw a minion, reduce its cost by 8. What the heck is this? So you could play this as like your only minion and play like Malagos and Wild and get 1 mana Malagos. There's some craziness in there. I just don't know if that's actually any good. It's really weird. It's basically a 0 mana taunt, really, but you have to hit like another big minion. It's definitely for big Druid. I'll go back to, by the way, I don't even know, I'm all over the place. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 in standard, 3 out of 5 in Wild. Dragon Druid's a thing in Wild. Anyways, back to the new legendary. I just see a new legendary. I get distracted. I think this one was supposed to come out later, so I'm a little flustered. But yes, anyways, 8 mana, 8/8 taunt. It's fine. It's not great. Deathrattle, though, draw a minion, reduces cost by 8. I feel like with alignment and all like the new Kael'thas, I don't think the mana reduction is going to be necessary. You have to play only big minions, but maybe there's a cool little combo you can do, but again, you draw that combo card. Might not be great. Mark will have fun with this card, don't get me wrong, but I think it's probably a bad Druid legendary. I think the dragon one's good. I think this one's kind of middle of the road. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because there is implications combo wise. Can I give it a 3 and say it's gonna see play? It's an Ironbark Protector that draws a mini, reduces its cost by 8. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild. I don't see it making the cut, but it's a kind of cool card. It's a mana cheat card in the way I like. One-time hit, you can build around, but when you have Celestial Alignment, what's the point? So there you go. 2 Druid legendaries, a bunch of cards. I think that's it. We'll keep you guys posted. There's always gonna be more card reviews. We're not even close to being done yet, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Stay salty, my friends.